Video game journalism, as we all know it today, stands as a joke. For every one good article that Jason Schreier does, which isn't too often, but you know what I mean, there's a plethora of articles that are nothing short of pure and utter trash.
Therefore, be at peace with God.
No one has ever done me justice, beginning with God.
Be at peace with God.
Articles like, which Pokemon I'd have sex with, or when journalists are on an all-out crusade to, I don't know, get rid of Dr. Disrespect. You remember the bathroom gate, right? Which was pretty funny, honest to God, because it was so stupid. And I'd love to play like a highlight reel of Dr. Disrespect going to the bathroom and showing the point where I think he realized it was a bad idea when he saw his little kid taking a piss with a Mario hat on. Oh man, I laughed so hard. Needless to say, Kotaku's journalists, some of them, were just, I don't know, completely infuriated with Dr. Disrespect, them and DSP.
Bathroom without any permission and film people pissing without their permission. And you expect you're going to not be f***ing banned from Twitch for that? Like, are you dumb? Yeah, very, very frankly, they're lucky someone didn't turn around and beat the shit out of all of them. Beat the shit out of the cameraman, beat the shit out of Dr. Disrespect for doing it. Because you fucking try to film me pissing, you're going to have a lot of trouble. Let me say that.
A few moments later.
Oh my god, you idiots. I didn't say I was going to beat anybody up. I never said that, so just stop and shut the fuck up.
And that's the beauty of DSP. When journalism is trying to destroy someone else's career, DSP's all for it. When journalism came for him, it was just garbage trash. You know what I'm saying? So Richard Lewis goes to, I guess, the esports awards. And frankly, I feel these gaming awards are about as important as music awards these days. It's nothing more than industry insiders giving each other a pat on the back, in my personal opinion. You're just bitter you didn't get an award. You're f***ing right I am. I technically deserve the Purple Heart of Gaming Awards, and I'll never get it. So anyway, Richard Lewis goes up there and does a little speech where he basically says everything that most gaming YouTubers have been saying for years.
They want to write the history, and they want to tell the stories. And you know who I'm talking about? Polygon, people like that. Waypoint, the Kotakus, right? And their approach to writing about our thing is twofold. They've consistently embarrassed themselves writing pieces that expose their complete ignorance about our scene, lack of sources, and unoriginal opinions on topics we have talked to death for 20 years. The second has been to write hit pieces and smears, mostly propagated on half-truths or out-and-out lies, and it's about some of you in this room. Give them hell. They write about it because they think if they get 1 or 2 or 12 of you out of the way, they can get their friends in, get their cronies in, take over and gatekeep our industry.
That gaming journalism is pretty trash. They have those they approve of and those they don't approve of. They go out of their way to smear or destroy certain individuals or make you look like complete and utter trash. I've been there before. Hell, it's getting to the point now where the journalists were even using Young Yi as an example of something that's bad in YouTube gaming. The reason why they want to do it is not only to have control over the narrative, but also because their medium is dying. And many of them, I'm pretty sure, are probably scared to death because they didn't come up with any extra plans. And the thing that's sad is when I see gaming journalists go after YouTubers and whatnot, it's like you already have a platform that's big. If you made a transition to YouTube or Twitch, you could go into business for yourself. It's like, it's a no-brainer. But then again, you could end up like NoClip. For like 5 minutes, everybody loves you. Then the next minute, you're doing tweets to Zoe Quinn telling her that she has your sword. Jason Dwyer, the Scottish or Irish guy who used to work for GameSpot. When I saw that, man, I was just like, yeah, done with NoClip. Right now, everybody's looking at Richard Lewis as a hero. And in a way, I guess he is. And I say that tentatively. In the sense of Richard Lewis has said things that we've all said before, but the difference is people actually listen to Richard Lewis. I've been saying stuff like this for a long time. Like, the gaming journalism sphere is pure, unadulterated trash. It is. I remember seeing the GTA 5 review on GameSpot, and they had that transitioning woman from Feminist Frequency, whose name I can't even remember anymore, who's now out of a job because Feminist Frequency just went bankrupt. Surprise, surprise. I remember watching this person give GTA 5 a lower mark because it was doing misogyny and it had outdated ideas and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's a fucking game based in satire. This is not the time for you to give your political beliefs. That's another problem with gaming journalism. Everything seems like some sort of protest these days. If a game does something remotely out of line in the eyes of the gaming journalists, it's like a return to some sort of dark age of gaming or human history. There's not enough gender inclusion. I didn't feel represented. You know what? I don't feel represented in Congress when laws pass. You don't see me crying a fucking river. Hell, if you even say something that's politically incorrect, I'm going to harken back to Helena Live when she got banned off Twitch back on, at the beginning of 2019. I basically said the ban was bullshit because what she said technically wasn't wrong. You don't believe me? Go watch transsexual women versus normal women in their sports field and watch the normal women get completely destroyed. But, whatever. It's the day and age where your feelings are more important than facts. And a journalist at Newsweek name drops all these big Twitch streamers, some big YouTubers. They use clips from YouTube videos, but they didn't use anything from mine. They omitted it completely. They didn't even use my name when they're referring to me. And they called me an alt-right troll. I abbreviated. What they actually called me was an alt-right YouTube skeptic / Twitter troll. And it's just like, that's it. I'm automatically alt-right. By the way, with gaming journalism as a whole, if you don't agree with the liberal left, the extreme left, you're literally alt-right. Like, for some reason, it's like they only see in two shades, black or white. Oh, you don't agree with this? Obviously, you're super conservative. Yes, that's right. I read Breitbart every day, and I jerk off the Trump tweets. Give me a break here. Can I be just seen as a person who's willing to look at situations for what they are? I'm going off on a tangent because it just pissed me off. And Helena Live actually got mad at me for this? I came to your rescue, my sweet. My what is she supposed to be again? My Greek goddess. I know you think I'm a drunken hillbilly.
How do you pleasure yourself? Do you use tweezers for eyebrows? It's
This
the only instrument that
is
you can use
content.
to grab your dick.
So Richard Lewis, does his tweet, and Castilia Estinado came out and really went after Richard Lewis. Take my name out of your mouth. Do not invoke me in the same breath as your conspiracy theories. What conspiracy theories? You want conspiracy theories? Look at games journalism, man. Every time you turn around, everything's like going back to, what is it, that thing that game journalists keep hearkening every 5 seconds? What is that? Gamergate. That's right. Everything is misogyny. Yes, Gamergate was a misogynist hate campaign. If I had $1 for every time Gamergate and misogynist was in the same sentence when it came to gaming journalism, I wouldn't fucking be doing YouTube anymore. Your calls for harassment and your fictitious claims about my colleagues, I can't be silent about your toxicity. You need to be more responsible for your platform.
Boom. Roasted.
I don't know, man. Kotaku went hard after Dr. Disrespect, and don't get me wrong, I am not a Dr. Disrespect fan. But you gotta admit, when a man has tweets like this, and I quote, "If I could do the splits, I'd roundhouse kick you in the neck. But since I can't, I'll front kick you in the chest instead. Lightning." I don't even know what the lightning does at the end. He probably should have went with Excelsior. Jimmy Wong goes after Dr. Disrespect. I remember that when Dr. Disrespect was doing the whole Chinese voice impression thing.
He's good. I knew it. China #1. China #1. We are all from China. Everyone that I'm fighting is fucking from China because Daybreak don't know what to do.
What I think most of these journalists don't get is it's a joke. It's a character. He's playing this outrageous, over-the-top 80s nostalgic character. For God's sakes, he's got a wig on. It's a fucking mullet. What do you think? This is for real? You want to see the real Dr. Disrespect? Look up that clip where someone shot at his house and the character went flying out the window. Oh God, I remember these Dr. Disrespect tweets. This is a good one. Hey guys, Nathan Grayson here, hotshot reporter at the almighty Kotaku website. You know, I've written so many cool things in my life, but nothing compares to my coverage of the 2009 mobile Angry Birds $100 tournament. Guess what? I won. Yeah, that Nathan dude was really going after the dot. This is the best one, though. We're all over the place. Fuck it. Who cares, right? And nothing matters. If anything, the FTC rulings will come through. YouTube will be destroyed, and I'm going to ride off into the sunset. Hey, guys. Jason Schreier here, editor of Kotaku. Analytics show that Kotaku is on the uprise, averaging 3 to 5 likes per tweet compared to 1 to 3 likes a year ago. I also wrote a book about video games. I don't want to brag, but it's my favorite here at the offices. I hate myself. And then he does a zoom in of Jason Schreier's face in either Cedar Caroline, right? Jason Schreier replies with, "Hey man, like I said, I'd be happy to chat anytime. If it makes you feel more comfortable, I can Skype from a bathroom." Wait, did somebody edit out how many likes Jason Schreier got? That's weird. Why'd you do that? Technically, it got more likes than the doc got. But anyway, someone called Tucker wrote, "You look like you buy feet pics." You know, when you got to deal with these social justice types and men transitioning and complaining to CD Projekt Red that there's a white male on the fucking box of the game, like who gives a shit one way or the other? And from what I understand, the sleeve is double-sided, so you could pull it out and put the female on top if it fucking tickles your man tits, and still no one's happy. Everyone is mad. Well, at least these people who probably aren't going to buy anything anyway. What more proof do you need? I'm off on a tangent. Fuck it. Don't care. What more proof do you need that these people don't buy or consume anything? They just want representation for the sake of pretending they're making the world a better place because their real life is a shithole. All right? They know it. All right, look at Terminator Dark Fate or whatever the one is where Sarah Connor's an old woman and Arnie's back again. Grandpa Terminator, because that's logical. Basically, John Connor's dead. The new leader of the revolution is a Hispanic forgettable woman in the film. It tanks at the box office. Where was the why didn't anyone watch it if it was so godforsaken good and inclusive? These people don't give a rat's ass. The whole franchise is probably dead now. And you know what? Good. Screw it. The Terminator needs to be dead. What are you going to do? Keep doing a Terminator till Arnold's in a wheelchair and an iron lung? I'll be back. You know, what is going on here? If these people gave a crap that females Ghostbusters wouldn't have died. Star Wars wouldn't be reshooting over and over and over again because J.J. Abrams is frantically trying to figure out what movie to copy and paste so he can do an ending that isn't total trash because he lifted it from someone else. Point being, good for you, Richard Lewis. Good for you, Richard. Somebody needs to go to an award show and tell Google it needs to be held accountable for collecting data on kids and passing the buck to content creators who are already bent over a barrel from Google's endless meddling. No one's going to say or do that. Screw us all. You know what? The hell with it. Let Rome burn. I've had it. I'm moving to Sparta.